Hey everyone, it's me Jenny and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this very easy shell cowl. So the measurement, the circumference is 24 inches around and the length from the top all the way down, it is 9 inches. And this is a very fast project. I finished mine in 3 hours. I stopped in between. So I do have the pattern at the description down below, and I will show you step by step on how to crochet this cowl as well. And Christmas is coming soon. This will be a perfect gift for someone on this cold weather. Okay, so let's start. The yarn that I'm going to be using for this tutorial is this Ferris Wheel by Lion Brand. So this is 100% acrylic. Per cake you'll get 3 ounces or 85 grams, 270 yards or 247 meters. It is a medium weight yarn number 4. Very soft yarn, and the colorway is Wild Violet. And if you don't have this yarn, you can use any medium weight yarn that you have. And for crochet hook, I'm going to be using 5mm or US size H. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so I forgot to mention, you also need 1 stitch marker for this project. So we're going to start by making a slip knot. And now we're going to chain 83. Now once you make a total of 83 chain, we're going to slip stitch into the first chain right here. But before you do that, you want to make sure the chain is not twisted before you do the slip stitch. So make sure all the top of the chain facing you before you do the slip stitch. Okay, so slip stitch into the first chain. And now we're going to start with round 1. We're going to start with chain 1. And now we're going to make 83 half double crochet. So we're going to start from the first chain right here, the same chain where we did the slip stitch. We make 83 half double crochet, so just basically make 1 half double crochet into every chain. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 1, make 83 half double crochet, and I'll meet you once you're done. Now once you're done making 83 half double crochet, now we're going to slip stitch into the first half double crochet. Okay, right here. Okay, so now we're going to start with round 2. For round 2, we're going to start with chain 1, and this chain 1 count as single crochet. Now we're going to skip 2 stitch, 1 and 2, and the next stitch we're going to make the shell stitch. So shell stitch, we're going to make 5 double crochet into the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next we're going to skip 2 stitch, 1, 2, next stitch we're going to make 1 single crochet. Now we're going to repeat same, we're going to skip 2 stitch, 1, 2, and we're going to do shell stitch after the 2 skip stitch. So 5 double crochet into the same stitch for shell stitch. 3, 4 and 5. So done with the shell. Next we're going to skip 2 stitch, 1, 2, and single crochet into the next stitch. Okay, and then we're going to repeat the same, skip 2 stitch, and we're going to make shell stitch into the next stitch, two, three, four, and 5. Okay, so go ahead and repeat the same sequence. Skip 2 stitch, shell stitch, skip 2 stitch, single crochet until you reach the end, and I'll meet you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done, you should have total of 14 shells around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the last shell, and you should have 2 extra stitch left right there. And now we're going to finish up round 2 by slip stitch into this chain 1 right here. Okay, so we close round 2. So now we're going to start with round 3. We're going to start with slip stitch 2 stitch. Okay, every new round we're going to slip 2 stitch. So we're going to slip 1 and 2. So next we're going to make 1 single crochet next stitch, and this 1 single crochet is the mark of your beginning stitch, beginning round. So place the stitch marker so that you know where to stop round 3. Okay, once you're done single crochet, now we're going to do shell stitch into this chain 1, into this single crochet from the previous round. So the same for shell stitch, you're going to make 5 double crochet into the same stitch. Okay, and this is double crochet number 5. So now we're going to do single crochet on top of the shell stitch from the previous round. Okay, 1 single crochet. Next we're going to do shell stitch into this single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next we're going to do single crochet on top of this shell stitch. Okay, so now you're just going to repeat the same, make shell stitch into the single crochet and single crochet on top of the shell stitch. Okay, you're just going to repeat the same until you get total of 14 shells. Okay, so go ahead, make your last single crochet on top of this shell, and I'm going to show you how to do the last shell. Okay, so once you're almost done, you did the single crochet on top of the shell. So now I'm going to show you how to do the last shell. So the last shell, you're going to place it into this chain 1 from round 2, the previous round, just right here. Okay, so every last shell stitch, you're going to make it into the beginning round of the previous round. Okay, so this is the last shell, number 14. So remove the stitch marker, and we're going to finish up round 3 by slip stitch into this this single crochet right here. Okay, so now we're going to start round 4, slip 2 stitch, 1, 2, and single crochet, 1 single crochet on top right here, and this is the mark of your beginning round. Okay, so every new round you're going to slip 2 stitch and single crochet and place your stitch marker on the single crochet. Okay, now we're going to repeat the same, make the shell stitch into the single crochet, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet on top of the shell stitch. Okay, you're going to repeat the same sequence, and I'll meet you at the end of round 4. Okay, so once you're almost done, I'm going to show you again one more time how to crochet the last shell, number 14. You're going to make it into this single crochet from the previous round. That's the single crochet where we place the stitch marker for beginning of the round. So you're going to place the last shell right there, shell number 14. Okay, now we're done with round 4. slip stitch into the single crochet right here. Okay, slip stitch right here. So we're done with round 4. So for the new round, always start with 2 slip stitch, 1, 2, and single crochet into the next stitch. And this single crochet is the mark of your beginning round, and you're going to slip stitch to finish up the round at the same single crochet. Okay, so you're going to repeat the same, make the shell stitch on top of, make the shell stitch in the single crochet and make single crochet on top of the shell stitch. Okay, so go ahead and repeat the same sequence until you reach round 19. Okay, so always finish up your last shell at the single crochet from the previous round and slip stitch to at the same single crochet where you started to continue the next round. So always make 2 slip stitch and single crochet to begin the new round. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of round 19. Okay, so once you're done crochet until round 19, this is how it looks like. I really love the shell stitch, and if you use the same yarn, you should have this much yarn left, and you can make, I think, 2 more rounds if you want to make it longer. But I'm going to stop the shell round at round 19. So next I'm going to show you round 20. So round 20 is the last round for this cowl. So we're going to start with chain 2 for round 20. Start with chain 2. Okay, so 1 and 2. So this chain 2 count as double crochet. Alright, so next stitch we're going to make 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. So next we're going to make 4 half double crochet on top of the shells, 4 half double crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So next we're going to make 2 double crochet in between this single crochet, 1 and 2. Now we're going to repeat the same. We're going to make 4 half double crochet on top of the shell stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to make 2 double crochet in between the single crochet right here and right here. Okay, so this is 1 double crochet and 2 double crochet. Next we're going to make 4 half double crochet on top of the shell stitch. So 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so the reason to make half double crochet and double crochet so that we have the straight line on top of the cowl right here. Alright, so go ahead and finish up round 20. You're going to make 2 double crochet in between single crochet and make 4 half double crochet on top of the shell stitch. Okay, so go ahead and finish up, and I'll meet you at the end of round 20. Okay, so once you're done, so the last stitch is on the shell stitch from the previous round. So you make 4 half double crochet on top of the shell. So now we're going to finish up by slip stitch into the double crochet stitch. Okay, so chain 1 to secure, and just going to cut the yarn, and you can weave in ends. Okay, so far this is how it looks like. So there you have it, friends. This is how I crochet this shell cowl. It is perfect gift for someone during this cold weather. So I do hope you find this tutorial easy to follow. If you have any question, leave your question at the comment section down below. I will try my very best to reply. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Share this video with your fellow crochet friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. That way you won't miss any of my future uploads. And also follow me on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Livingly. For now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless everyone and take care. Bye.